All right, let's settle in. Tonight, we're going to dim the lights a bit and talk about a totally different kind of internal clock. We're diving into the minds of those folks who don't just, stay up late, but who actually come alive in those quiet, dark hours after everyone else has gone to bed.
Does this just hit home for you? I mean, that feeling of being completely bombarded all day long, navigating a world that's just so loud and so fast and so demanding, and you're just sitting there counting the seconds until you can finally just breathe. If that sounds like you, then yeah, you're in the right place. And that, right there, is the heart of it. This isn't about avoiding sleep or being lazy. It's about finding something absolutely essential. A certain kind of calm, right? An uncluttered headspace. A moment of real peace that, for some of us, only the dead of night can offer.
Okay, let's dig into this idea because it is a total game changer in how we think about this. Being a night person isn't some bug in your system. It is not a bad habit that you need to fix. It's about finding what's called your psychological niche, that sweet spot, that environment where your brain just fires on all cylinders. And for some people, that niche is smack dab in the middle of the night. So who are these architects of the midnight hour? Well, the material we're looking at breaks them down into four really fascinating archetypes. The first two we can group together as the reactors. These are the folks who use the night as a kind of necessary response to the day they just had.
So let's check out these first two, because they're seeking the night for very different reasons. On one side, you've got the peace seeker, who is all about recharging their social battery. And on the other, you've got the sensory survivor, who needs to decompress from, well, everything. Let's break them down.
First up, the peace seeker. You probably know this person, right? Maybe it's you. They spend all day in meetings, making small talk, answering emails, just being on for absolutely everyone. By the time 9 p.m. rolls around, their social energy tank is not just low, it's completely empty. The night isn't for going out, it's for plugging back in. And this quote, it just nails it. It's like their mind has been at this loud, chaotic party all day long, and the night is that moment they can finally slip away, find a quiet room, and just close the door. Solitude isn't loneliness, it's their power source. Now, let's talk about our other reactor, the sensory survivor. And this is on a whole other level. This goes way beyond just being tired of talking to people. For some of us, the world itself, the bright lights, the traffic, the music in the grocery store, all of it is just too much. Their nervous system is just wired to be more sensitive to all that input.
So here's the key thing to get about them. Where most people might see emptiness or maybe even loneliness in the dark, the sensory survivor sees pure relief. The darkness literally turns down the visual volume, and the silence is like a balm. The night isn't empty to them. It's a space that finally fits. All right, let's shift gears a little bit. Because beyond just reacting to the day, there are people who actively use the night. These are the actors, the ones who see the quiet not just as a refuge, but as their personal workshop, their stage. And again, we've got two really powerful but different drives here. On one side, you have the creative night owl, who's taking this amazing journey inward to explore ideas. On the other, the shadow strategist is building outward, planning their next big move. What they both need, what they both crave, is that beautiful, uninterrupted time. Let's meet the creative night owl. This is your writer, your musician, your coder, your artist. During the day, their brain is just a pinball machine of interruptions and demands. But at night, when all of that fades away, boom, the creative pathways just swing wide open. Oh, I love this metaphor. It's so perfect. When the external world goes dark, it's like the screen inside their mind just lights up. Ideas start connecting, stories take shape, and solutions appear with a kind of clarity you just can't find under the glare of the afternoon sun. And that brings us to our final archetype, the shadow strategist. This person is all about focus. They are about getting things done. This is the entrepreneur drafting that business plan at 2 a.m., the student finally nailing a difficult concept, the project manager mapping out the entire next quarter. For them, the night is the ultimate productivity hack. I mean, that quote just says it all, doesn't it? There's this incredible sense of getting a head start. While the competition is sleeping, the shadow strategist is laying the bricks for their next success. The silence isn't just peaceful, it's a massive competitive edge. So, we've met the reactors and the actors, we've got our four types. Let's pull this all together now and see how you can use this framework to maybe understand your own natural rhythms a little better.
So here they are, all lined up. You've got the peace seeker, recovering from people, the sensory survivor, recovering from the world itself, the creative night owl, building entire worlds inside their head, and the shadow strategist, building their empire in the real world. Do you see yourself in any of these? Maybe a little of one, a little of another? And this is probably the most important takeaway from all of this. These archetypes aren't meant to slap a label on you or put you in a rigid box. Think of them as a lens, a tool for self-understanding that says, hey, your need for the night is valid. It's about stopping the fight against your own nature and instead starting to work with it.
So whether you're chasing that sense of peace, some calm, a flash of inspiration, or just some deep focus, the night offers this incredible quiet canvas. It's an invitation to recharge, to dream, to build. The only real question left is, what are you going to do with its quiet gift?